if they make money. You don't. At the end of the 4-year period, there's a sewing industry. The sewing industry, classically in economics, is one of those things that it has a very interesting rule in the rail sector. Deutsche Bahn is about 67 designed, can last up to 60 years. A local can last easily 60 years. Midlife upgrades are normally from year 15 to 20, you're supposed to do, and a massive midlife mandatory check, a D-check, a massive check. Every single component must be tested. Now, if you're doing that, what are you doing? You sophisticated this thing at all in South Africa. I think in Transnet, we just recently managed to overcome it. But I think this long fight, so recently at least, we finally, since that by having these agreements, at 92% reliability, and we're putting that, do not move towards sector litigation. Let me tell you, manufacturing, because you would have left the private sector to do whatever it chooses to do. Because trust me, they will be buying from the cheapest markets that they can secure the parts. So I suppose activism. Industrialization doesn't happen just because somebody, and manufacturing because somebody likes it. It requires I'm of the view that it's not sufficient, that we also, what are these other institutions that we set up to make sure that there's active monitoring of what is actually happening in the economy? Because I think it's really an issue of walala wasala. I didn't mean to depress, so that but we're not having an honest conversation about what is a South African company, what is its character, and what is its characteristics. Because if we don't do that, we're going to be constantly in this question around this issue that everyone asks, is BE still necessary, wara wara industry? I really meet them actually, myself, and I do spend a hell of a lot of time.
Yeah, we've heard it from the group CEO herself. Just from her points, there is a very clear point of sustainability, and then I think she's right. You know, where we employers the skills, then attrition happens. And there's this common and stability. I'm going to ask Mr. Mukwanazi to come from DISO Consulting. And DISO is one of our black, they would come and...
Policy answer in the 1980s, importance of challenges for long-term planning and investment decision. Infrastructure challenges. I'm glad that the minister touched on some of the challenges that are being experienced in the water sector. Inadequates can impact and discourage investment. To reduce reliance on traditional sector technology and knowledge-based efforts are being made to address the challenge faced by the sector, including infrastructure investments, skills development programs,